Welcome to workout one. Dylan Conrad here, behind the scenes. So we're starting out with barbell incline press. However, if you don't have a spotter, use dumbbells here. Okay. So a couple things you'll see here. One is that my elbows are tucked. They're kind of at a 45-degree angle to the body that's going to protect your shoulders. The other thing you're going to see is that my back is arched, and the reason it's arched so much, and I take my shirt off in a little bit so you guys can actually see that better. And I can show off them abs. But the reason I arch is because you need to squeeze your shoulder blades together as hard as you can. That's what's going to fire up your rotator cuff and keep those shoulders even more stable. A lot of these hypertrophy things, you're going to be fatigued a lot. So we need to make sure that you are, you're at a more protected with your form here. So the rep scheme is the 10-5-3-2-1. Or sorry, 10-5-3-2. You have 3 sets of this. So the first one I did to 10, then rest 20 seconds, then 5, then rest 20 seconds, then 3, then rest 20 seconds. I kind of sped this up just for time's sake. And that was, I think that was 3 right there. And then I have my last one coming up here. Another thing you want to think about is getting leg drive. So you see my feet down there. I'm actually pushing myself using my quads into the bench to get more leverage to push those weights up. The second move in this workout is a dumbbell closed grip press. You can opt out for barbell, kettlebell, whatever you want, even machine. But the elbows brush right by the sides, working the triceps a little harder here. Same technique, shoulder blades pinched together, big arch, driving through the legs. This is the 4 rep max for the first set, and that means that you're going to pick a weight, you're going to warm up to a weight that you think that you can only hit for 4 reps. And you're going to do as many reps as you can until you basically fail and you're stuck midair. That working into the failure is going to cause muscle hypertrophy, which is going to cause it to grow. This is your 8 rep max. So here you're trying to get 8 or more. If you hit 10 reps, I would go up in weight the next week on your sheet, put it in there, and go up in weight until you get closer to your 8 rep max, and then you try to beat it from there. Okay, so we got tricep extension drop set. If you don't have a cable, you can use dumbbells for skull crusher or even a machine. I'm not really picky on this one, but the general premise of a drop set is you pick a weight that you feel like you can do for 8 to 15 reps. You hit that, you drop the weight to a weight that you're comfortable with hitting at another 8 to 15 reps. If you go past 15, it's too light. If you go less than 8, it's too heavy. But you're going to do 3 levels. So this is the second one here, and I'm going to drop it one more time. And I'm going to burn out here as many reps as possible. On the last set, if you get past 15, that's fine, but I wouldn't get past more than 25. Your triceps should be screaming at this point, just absolutely burning. You see the technique, I have one foot behind the other, staggered stance. My shoulder blades are squeezed together. My elbows are behind my body. So try to keep it relatively in form. I don't want you to use what I call R&B style lifting. Is that when you're using your full body to do a movement. So try to stay as strict as you can, but at the end, if you do need to use cheat reps and put a little English into it, put a little body into it, that's totally fine as well. You're working really deep into failure here, and you should feel a lot of burn, getting a lot of muscle breakdown, which is going to cause some hypertrophy. But yeah, if you need to use some cheat reps at the end, that's totally fine. You can see me kind of like going back and forth with my body. So we're going to speed through this last set just for time's sake here. There's no point in you watching the whole entire thing. But what we're going to go to next is barbell curls. These are really good for your shoulder, actually, for your stability, because with the barbell, you're able to put your hands just outside your legs, which will let you squeeze your shoulder blades together. So really pinch those shoulder blades together. Picture you have a pencil between your shoulder blades, really just driving those together. Elbows behind your body, just like the tricep extensions. Again, you can use a little bit of English if you want on your body here. You'll see my body kind of rocking back and forth, but do try to stay as still as you can. So these are called crazy 8s. I love these. They thrash my biceps. What you're going to do is you're going to do 1 rep, then you're going to rest 1 second, then you're going to do 2 reps, you're going to rest 2 seconds on the bottom, then 3 reps, then rest 3 seconds on the bottom, then 4 reps, rest 4 seconds on the bottom. I think this is 4 or 5 right here. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to work up to 8 reps and then rest 8 seconds, and then you're going to pyramid back down. The 45 for me was actually a little heavy, so I would start with like a lighter barbell if they have it at your gym. With 25s, you can also opt out for some dumbbells, even kettlebells in some case. So now we got the rollouts. With these, you can use an ab wheel, you can use a stability ball, you can use whatever you want, as long as the general motion is exactly the same. With this, you want to be, if you see here, you can see my knees are straight to my shoulder, and my arms are extending over my head. So use the bigger plates if you have them. If your gym has like the Olympic lifting plates, you want to use like 10 pounds or so. But this one's a 10 to 15 reps. If you can hit 15 successfully for all your sets, that's good. From there, you can actually progress the movement and go a little bit heavier with whatever is supporting there. So this one, you got 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Again, if you go to 15 both sets and it's easy, make it harder for yourself. Just go lower to the ground, use a smaller implement. These next one, glute bridge band rotations. These should smoke your obliques. If you can't really see it, but I'm really trying to keep my belly button pointed towards the sky, and that's going to cause the anti-rotation, which is going to smoke those obliques. Keep your hips up. If you don't have a band, you can pull apart a belt, you can pull apart anything. If you don't have that, it's fine. You can just do it without the band. But with this one, we're going for 30 seconds, as many reps as you can. Log how many reps you get in your program, and then the next week, trying to beat that amount of reps on there. Okay. I only did 1 set. You got 4 of them here, just for time's sake. It's got just wanted to get to the next exercise and get this filming done for you guys. This next one is high intensity interval training on the bike. When you're adjusting your seat, make sure you adjust it to where your hip bone sticks out. That's proper hip height. So for this, you're doing a sprint on the bike. You are hitting 10 seconds as hard as you can. You're putting the resistance as high as you can. And then what you're going to do after 10 seconds of sprinting is you're going to completely stop. You're going to stop the bike completely. You're going to shut down. This is perfect if you have a spin bike to do it on, because you don't have to press on and off. With my bike, it's a self-propelled one, so I have to turn on every single time, which is a total pain in the ass, but it works. So you're going to do 10 seconds on, 50 seconds off. I use a stopwatch to get my 50 seconds. You can also use your phone to get the 15 seconds rest. Then put the resistance up. I go around like level 15 and just go all out sprint as hard as I can here. You should be huff and puff and getting your heart rate about 160, 170. And you can do this 8 rounds, and that is the end of your first workout. Congratulations, you got through it.